Welcome back to the cabin. It's the final week in August, and I'm just up here for 3 days this week. It's going to be a short stay, but what I want to do first is to knock down some of this vegetation going up to the cabin here, along with vegetation behind the cabin. I haven't done anything back on the hillside yet this year, so that needs a good cleaning or cutting. This tree broke off last winter at the base. Looks like it was rotten down there. And it's hung up in the canopy up there. Can't really see too much from this angle. It's kind of hard to see, but this is my setup. I got the come along in the middle there. I spent like an hour getting that come along to work properly. The cable was jammed on the drum. This is the first time I've used it, so I had to free that up. But it seems to take up the slack fine. I'm going to stay on this side because they have a good escape route. Well, that worked. We got the tree down and no damage to the water tanks. I knew that tree it was hung up on would keep it to the right side of that tree, the top of it, so I wasn't too worried. But yeah, here's so the base was over here, and I dragged it all the way over there, maybe about 10 feet with my come along, and I had to keep making different attachment points, but yeah, it worked. So I cut this sucker up for firewood. Breakfast today is going to be oatmeal with blueberries. So I got the water boiling here. We'll add the oatmeal to it. And we'll let that cook for 5 minutes. And then we'll be back. So there's our oatmeal hot off the stove, and we'll add some blueberries to that. Keep this in the frame. And there we go, a delicious, nutritious breakfast. Mix those up a bit. Now this and that is the wood that I bucked from that tree yesterday. Just let it dry out a bit. Next time I come up, I'll split it when the weather's a little cooler. Well, it was raining earlier, so I decided to work up here in the loft today, putting up some more tongue groove pine. What I did was I loosened the top of the bottom board enough so I could slide the next board into the tongue, or the tongue of the board into the groove of the one above it. And yeah, it went in smoothly, so I think that's the approach I'll be doing. So I'm going to cut a board to fit in this section because down at the collar tie there, I have to cut around that. So we'll put one full piece in, and then we'll put a shorter piece probably between each of the collar ties as I go along. But we'll get this piece in first. That noise outside is the electric company clearing the trees away from the power lines. See if I can get a picture of that too. Alright, so we got our third course of tongue groove up on this portion of the loft. And yeah, I think my plan's going to work of keeping the top portion of the board where the tongue is loose until I can fit the next board over it, the tongue of the next board over it, and then face nail them into the rafters. And that'll let me use this little bit of extra insulation here. But that's going to do it for today. It's getting late. I got to hit the road. Well, I got a lot of the brush, grass cut down. Didn't finish because it started raining. So that area over there, over here, I'll have to get next time.